What is going on, clan, and welcome back. So the new Ark of Osiris update has happened. So we're going to be talking about the civilizations and their added bonuses along with the new commanders. So first, let's look at the new civilizations. Civilization change. So first we have Arabia. So they are a cavalry unit. So increase your cavalry attack 5%, damage dealt to barbarians and other neutral units 10%, and damage dealt by rallied armies by 5%. So if you are mainly the rallied main commander, this is a good civilization for you. You get an additional 5% of damage on your rallies. If you are an alpha with, say, 2 million rallies, that's a lot of added extra damage. I personally have not focused on my cavalry. I've mainly focused on my infantry, so this civilization is somewhat looks somewhat good to me as far as for the added damage to the barbarians. So that is our Arabia. Ottoman here increases archer health 5%, troop march speed 5%, and active skill damage for 5%. So again, I'm not an archer, but if you are an archer, this is an added bonus for you. Troop speed is good. I think there's several other ways to get it besides this, though. Active skill damage of 5%, though, is fantastic. So that is a great added bonus with the added skill damage. Byzantium. Again, another cavalry civilization. So increase your cavalry by 5%. Stone gathering speed by 10%, and hospital capacity by 15%. So this one doesn't really interest me either. Only stone gathering speed by 5%, and hospital capacity by 15%. It's good, but just not. I don't think it's really fantastic. Of the three, I would say the best attacking civilization would be Arabia. So you get a bonus in the cavalry attack, you get the bonus in the barbarians and neutral units, and then the added damage from the rallied armies. The other ones aren't. Well, this one does damage also. The Byzantium seems more of a farming unit civilization, so if you have a farming civilization that you're supporting your main one with, this one might be good. Hospital capacity, though, isn't really needed for a farmer, but the added buff of stone gathering is helpful. So for me, I'm torn. I like Arabia, but none of them are making me change at this point. I don't know, maybe I'll look into it more and see where I can get from there. I gotta turn this off. Alright. So let's look at some of these commanders now. So for me, my main commander is Richard, and depending on what I'm going for, I'll either go Richard and Boudica, as the health bonus are fantastic with them, or I'll go with Richard and Hannibal or Martel here, as typically I go with an infantry units. So I like those combinations. So my cavalry bonuses aren't too needed. Sometimes I'll go Minamoto, but the defense from Richard is just fantastic. So anyways, go to the other the new commanders. Oops, I was already there. So Constantine, he is an infantry commander, which is right up my alley. He has some great skills. So for the next 5 seconds, decreases target damage by 5%, increases troop damage reduction of the commander's army, and nearby friendly armies by 3%. So a good AoE commander with the nearby friendly armies. And you get attack reduction by 40, damage taken by 10%. So that's pretty good. Increase health of infantry units by up to 40%. That's fantastic also. He's also has the garrison skill. So garrison attack bonus and watchtower attack bonus by 10%. Healing factor. So this one is still kind of I'm trying to figure it out still. It doesn't seem like a normal skill where during a rage hit or a skill hit, when the army led by this commander has been reduced to 50% strength, troops will receive a powerful healing effect of 15,000. This effect can trigger a maximum of once per hour after the army has left the city. That last sentence just throws me off. I'm assuming this means trigger a maximum of once per hour, so only once per hour. So I wonder if you go back to your city, if it resets or not. So if you're doing open field combat, that might, you get one huge bonus, but then the rest of the times you won't get very much. But if you went back to your city, would it then reset when you go back out? I'll have to look into that and see if that's what it means eventually. Increase troop attack by 24% and defense by 5%. So that is fantastic. Additional 25% in troop attack. Wow. Saladin. Drills direct damage by 1400. March speed reduction by 30%. Healing effect reduction by 40%. So that is fantastic also. Increased cavalry units. Again, I'm not really a big cavalry, but a good... I like to use cavalry as a good secondary or third hitting army. They're fast. So, as it says here, you get additional march speed, additional defense of 20, and additional attack of 20. So that's great also. Reduces skill damage taken from enemies by 50%. That's great. Reduces counterattack damage taken by 30%. So that's a great way to nullify skills of other commanders. Increases damage dealt to city garrisons by up to 25%. However, the army is unable to plunder resources, which typically you're going to have a fighting unit as the main unit, and then a secondary or third unit that's going to be coming back behind after the battle's been, you've been victorious and they're completely damaged. You'll come in with a siege unit typically to do a full plunder. Typically that's what I do, at least. Everyone's different, but so having this unable to plunder isn't a big deal to me. So without deals direct damage 1400 to target, then reduces target march speed by 30% and decreases healing effect received by 40%. So this is great because if you are conquering someone and they're trying to get away, you would just reduce how fast they can get away. You just keep attacking them, and then you decrease their healing effects also. So they're just trying to run away, and you're just making them slow down and stopping their healing, which is great. Mehmed, his first skill here. Direct damage factor of 1400, and a forward-facing fan-shaped area, maximum of 5 targets. So another AoE commander. This skill deals additional damage to the city garrisons and watchtowers. So another good conquering commander, city hitting commander, with the additional damage to the city garrisons. Increased troop attack and increased skill damage dealt. So that's good. So you get an added 20% of troop attack and then skill damage dealt. So you get added skill damage, that's good. When attacking cities, so another going along with your city attacking. Normal attacks have a 10% chance to deal an additional 1,000 to the garrison, so that's good. Increases troop capacity when this commander launches a rally. Increases rally army by 2%. Troop capacity bonus. Okay, so if you're doing your own attacks, your own troop capacity is 15%. Then if you do a rallied army capacity, you're up 10%. And that can really add up. If you have a large rally capacity, some of the alphas have the maximum is a 2 million capacity from the castle. So adding the additional 10% is pretty large. Expertise here. Deals damage of 1700 and a forward-facing fan-shaped area, AoE. This skill deals additional damage to city garrisons and watchtowers, and has a 50% to deal a second burst of additional damage to city garrisons. Okay, so you can do 2 hits in 1 potentially with that then. So that's pretty good. So that's a great commander to have on board for doing some city attacks. Belisarius. Decreases target attack by 10%, defense by 10%, and deals massive damage to the target on the next turn. Massive damage is used liberally there with 450, but it's still good additional damage. Increases damage dealt to barbarians and other neutral units by 35%, so that's a good barbarian attacker here. And he's a cavalry unit, so again, not my biggest commander usage, but I like to use many armies going after barbarians. Increases defense of cavalry units by 50%, increases march speed by 25% after leaving a battle. So if you're trying to then get away from a battle with your cavalry units, you'll have your defense added up and you can run away quicker with your march speed. That's good. Typically I like to just stay in the fight and I don't know. I like to just keep going, and if I get defeated then fine, I'll redo them in the hospital or train more. The target army is reduced to 50%, increases damage dealt to the target by Belisarius army by 25%. So if you're in a long battle or if you're losing pretty bad after 50%, you'll then add additional damage at 25%. So that's good. It's a good help if you're losing a little bit, or if you're matched with the same commander or same type army, you'll be able to deal additional damage that they wouldn't have. Increases defensive cavalry units by 30%. Increases march speed by 50%. So again, the same as this one here. You're just adding more defense and march speed. Bybars. Deals massive damage to enemies in a forward fan shaping area. Great AoE again. Reduces current target march speed by 10%. Okay, so another AoE hit. Increases attack of cavalry by 20%. Okay. So another garrison commanding hitter. Garrison hitting commander. Excuse me. Normal attacks have 100% chance to decrease garrison attack by up to 7 and up to 7. Well, that's good. Okay, upon leaving a battle, but not when routed, heals a portion of slightly wounded units by 200, increases march speed by up to 50%. So you get a little bit of healing there. If you're matched with another grid healer, it might be a nice combination. Deals massive damage to enemies in a AoE shape. Reduces, okay, so another combination. Where'd it go? Oh, here we go. So another combination of Sandstorm and Blot Out the Sun. They're kind of the same thing again. So Osman strikes powerful blow of the sword of Osman, dealing massive damage up to 850 to the target. It's a nice hit. After attacking a city for more than 30 seconds, increase troop attack by 5% for a duration of 120 seconds. This one, again, it's just the wording is so strange. So after attacking a city for more than 30... So if you're having a long battle attacking a city, you increase the troop attack by up to 15%. So if it's a super garrisoned city and you are just attacking them, this one is helping you reduce how long you're going to be attacking them for. Okay. After active skill used, deals additional damage. So adding on damage on top of your next hit, that's good. Increases troop capacity by 10%. That's good. If it's added with other buffs, you can end up having a pretty large army, especially if you're using your army increases. Brandishes his holy sword for all his might, deals massive damage of 1100 to the target. That's a nice hit, especially with all the other ones added on. So there's the commanders there, and a lot of these are not available as of yet. Some of the legendaries aren't yet, I believe. If I checked earlier. Yeah, so Constantine's not available. Saladin is not available. Mehmed. Oh, here we go. Mehmed is available. Okay, I'll have to go looking for that later then. I did see Belisarius in the expedition, so I'll have to go there. I'll show you guys real quick. I actually have him available right now. So there's Belisarius. So let's pick him up. Let's see. I now have 1 of 10. Only a few more to go. I'll have to keep going for that. Again, I wonder if I still have my gifts are available. Ah! I got 2 minutes left. I wanted to show you guys before it cleared out also. We are now on level 18 for our gifts. And we're about to hit another one here shortly. So let's check it out. There we go. It's good stuff there. So that is the new civilizations, the new commanders, and a little overview of what they can help you with. I personally am like I said, I'll show you the troops here. My troops, my infantry and my cavalry are pretty similar. I typically use, like I said, Richard, or I'll use, typically Richard is my main commander, Boudica, Hannibal, Charles are secondaries, and they like using infantry. But I have abilities to do full cav armies if I need also. Just depends on what I'm going after. But I'll keep looking into my guys more and seeing what's going to work out best for me, to see how it's going to be best for the Ark of Osiris Battlegrounds. I am hoping to be chosen to go play in the Battlegrounds, as our alliance is pretty heavy stacked. Hopefully I'll be able to talk my way into it though. Our alpha here will definitely be leading the charge. But looking forward to it. Hoping to see the new commanders being available. And let's actually check and see if I can maybe possibly get one. I got a few. Nope. I'll do a few golds. Let me do 5 golds. Oh, there's Marius. I use them for resources though. Oh, Mehmed, there we go. I'm getting close. A few more here. I say a few more and I'm probably just going to keep going. Oh, there's Marius again. Sarka. Oh, there's Belisarius now. I got a few more of him. Let's try 2 more. I'm going to stop it there. Got some Frederick the First. That's cool. I haven't really used Frederick too much. Here's some El Cid. I'm done. I want to check out Frederick real quick. I haven't used him too much. Oh, I can upgrade his skill though. So, that is an overview of the new civilizations, the new commanders, and a little bit about myself and what I'm looking forward to. So, anyways, clan, great having you back. Look forward to seeing you guys on the battlegrounds. Until then, keep it up, guys. See you later.